everyone, and welcome. I am the OGGO, Greg Osmond. Thank you for joining me today, episode 143 of World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. Excuse me, if you missed the last episode, you can click the I in the top right of the screen. Go check that out. Make sure you like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel so you follow along with the rest of this series. And as always, check out the video description for our link tree, link to all of our great channel supporters and sponsors. Make sure you go support those who support us. Also down there in the video description is information on channel memberships, $5 a month for ad-free extended length videos, merchandise discounts, and more. Go check out information on channel memberships in the video description below. Apologies if I sound a little off. I don't feel that great. I think I have a head cold or something, but I feel like crap. But we're here today, episode, like I said, 143 of World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. We've got 5 races on tap today, the first 2 of which will be channel member exclusives at Prairie Creek and Lucas Oil. And then we're going to go 3 uninterrupted episodes as we head to Arrowwood, Cedar Lake, and Volusia Speedway Park with the street stock. As you can see right there with our 7 wins on the season, we are currently top of the board in the point standings with 2,616 points to Bryant Clausen's 2,558. No, I don't really need to repair anything yet right now. So Prairie Creek Speedway is up next. It is a quarter mile in Iowa. We'll head there, then we'll go to Lucas Oil for the channel members. Everybody else will meet you back after Lucas Oil. But first, let's head to Prairie Creek Speedway. I think I might have broke the game. If you can... Is it still going to do it? Okay, that was weird. We finished 3rd at Lucas Oil Speedway. I think we finished, 5th at Prairie Creek. So no wins, but we are still top of the board when it comes to the point standings, which is the important part for us here. I could have finished 2nd, but I screwed up early in the race, and I kept screwing up as I got closer to 2nd place in the at Lucas Oil. So... Arrowwood is up next. It is a 4/10 mile in South Carolina. There you can see we have an even 2,900 points to Bryant Clausen's 2,854. So we have a 46-point lead right now heading into Arrowwood in South Carolina. Let's load up and head east to South Carolina. All right, A-main time at Arrowwood Motor Speedway. We've got our sponsor bonus in practice. Did not get it in qualifying, though. Came home 9th in the qualification leaderboard. Started 2nd in heat race number 4. Finished in the 3rd position. No qualify dash for us here at Arrowwood Motor Speedway. We're going to start 14th, deep in the field in this one. We got our work cut out for us if we're going to get up to that top 5 spot. Can we do it? Let's find out. A-main up next. A-main ready to go here at Arrowwood Motor Speedway. Cam Jones started 19th. He finished 4th in Heat 4. And starting 23rd, finishing 3rd in the B-main is Megan Dunn. Finishing 4th in the B-main, Jason Joslin's going to start 24th on the grid. And we finished 3rd in heat race number 4. We're starting in the 14th position here at Arrowwood Motor Speedway. We are ready to go. Green flag is out. Green flag is out. We are underway. Peter Quackenbush to our inside. Not able to get to the inside like I would have liked. Blake Schneekloth going to poke a nose in there and slide to our inside and grab the 14th spot, dropping us back to P15. Very high-speed racetrack here at Arrowwood in South Carolina. We'll get by Kylie Rollins and get by Schneekloth there at the line. We'll go back into 14th and grab 13th there real quick like. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. We ride at P13. Schneekloth, though, slams us into the side. He passed us. 2 laps complete here. We're going to get by, who was that? Carson Vandentop. Wow, that was a short-lived run towards the front portion of the field for him. We'll get by him, and now we'll get back by Schneecloth as we set our sights now on Quackenbush and Tiernan. Going to go to the inside of Quackenbush as he and Tiernan make contact. We'll make contact with Quackenbush down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Last race's winner at Lucas Oil. We get a little wibbly wobbly bibbly bobbly there off of 4. Matty Watkins, as I was saying, last race's winner in front of us now. Oh, and we get a little bit of contact there with Kyler Rollins through turns 1 and 2. Put us back into P12. We'll now go top side and try to get a big run. Oh, wait a minute here. Wait just 1 second. Did I just figure something out? I might well have. Oh, but we're not going to be able to take advantage of it here. We'll try to slide Quackenbush, but it doesn't work the way I wanted it to. We'll now go top shelf here through 1 and 2. And off of 2, we'll get a big head of steam built up here down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Matty Watkins, last race's winner, as I was saying previously. We'll close in on him now through 1 and 2. We'll close in on Watkins once again. Gap about half a second. We'll bounce it off the outside wall down the back straightaway. Abby King trying to hold off Matty Watkins for the 8th position. We're going to go low side here through 1 and 2. Not really my jam there, to be honest with you. We close in heavily there on Abby King. We'll get a little boot to the booty there, and we'll sneak on by Abby King here through turns 1 and 2. Hot on the heels now of 8th place Matty Watkins. We'll go top shelf once more. Not as top shelf as I would have preferred, but we'll do it all the way up to the top this time. Watkins slides on through turns 1 and 2. Top shelf of 3 and 4, though. We're going to get a big head of steam built up. We're going to get the spot at the line. Put us now into P8. Watkins fights back on the bottom side through 1 and 2. He'll retake the 8th position here as we lose a lot of momentum there through turns 1 and 2 with the contact with Watkins. Brian Carter out to the race lead as we complete lap 12. Not sure what Watkins was doing there, but it seemed to have worked as he got by us and has started to put a little bit of distance on us here. Use the banking of the track to get a good run off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway we go once again. We are closing in on Riley Crimmins, running in 7th. That was our fastest lap of the race, by the way. If I would have went with a custom setup, I could have altered the gear ratio so we weren't banging it off the rev limiter every time down the straightaways. Okay. We're going to slide right in front of Matty Watkins there. We'll retake the 8th position. We'll go back to the top side here through 1 and 2. Hopefully able to hold him off, and we are. We now ride in position number 8. Everyone else in front of us deep in the back of the field. Deep into the back markers, I should say, the lap cars, however you want to put it. 25th car of, I don't remember his first name, Breeden, though, is riding at the tail end of the field. We'll go down to the bottom to get by the slower car of Breeden. Blaze Chatham, the next car in front of us. We'll go back to the bottom as well. Not able to get by Chatham at all there. We'll go back to the top side, get a bit of momentum built up here down the back straightaway so we can get by the slower car of Chatham. There we will go. We'll get by him, get back to the top side, bounce it off the cushion there a little bit. And set sights on the next few slower cars of Jocelyn, and I don't know who the green car is. We'll get by Jocelyn, though, here through the dog leg, and we'll, that's Megan Dunn, riding in 22nd. We'll slide by her there as we close in a little bit on Riley Crimmins running in 7th. 18 to go. Crimmins now to the top side in front of us as one of the Vanden Tops gets into it with Jeremy Cross. Not entirely sure what that was about, but it happened nonetheless. Now Cross, almost makes contact there with Crimmins. Let's try to not be the next variable in this equation. We get a good run off of turn number 2. We're going to slide it hard into turn number 3 to the inside of Riley Crimmins. We'll take over P7 now as we complete lap 24. Crimmins now fighting back on the bottom side, trying to get to our inside. We're going to keep it maintained up here on the top side. Get a good run here off of 4. Crimmins is going to get by us at the line. Give Crimmins the spot. Put us back to P8 now. We're going to get into it with Brendan Jurens. To the inside of Crimmins we go once more through 3 and 4. We'll slide to the inside for the 7th position as we work now down the front stretch into turns 1 and 2, off of 2, down the back straightaway as we try to reel in now Dylan Vanden Top. We'll go back to the top side. Oh boy, Riley Crimmins trying to get to our inside, and he does just that. Crimmins really running well on that bottom side. We're going to try to get by once again, and we do. Looks like we might have to play some defense here. Vanden Top into another lap car of Cam Jurens there through as we got into turns 1 and 2. I want to go back to the top side, but I need a little bit of breathing room as we make contact there with Cam Jurens. We got a little bit of breathing room right now over Riley Crimmins. So let's now go to the top side once again, and we're going to get into the wall. Allow Crimmins to close back in. We're going to go back to the bottom as we've got now 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go here at Arrowwood Motor Speedway. We ride in position number 7. Remember, we started 14th. So we have gained 7 spots on the field. 9 laps remain. Here in this one, Brian Carter out to the race lead. Dylan Vanden Top is in front of us in 6th. We're trying to reel him in to gain at least one more spot here at Arrowwood. Oh, Vanden Top makes heavy contact with the slower car there of Heath Brewster. Brewster running in 17th, making contact with the 6th place car of Dylan Vanden Top. Brewster now going to go to the bottom side, right behind Vanden Top. We're going to close in on both of them. Brewster stays bottom side this time. Now off of 4, we'll get to the outside of Brewster as we will continue to close in on Vanden Top. Less than 1 second is the gap now for the 6th position. We are closing in quickly. Vanden Top now goes to the top side, trying to make it hold on to that spot. We're going to dive to the inside now, to the inside of turns 1 and 2. Vanden Top stays to the top. Vanden Top stays on the Vanden Top, and we've got another Vanden Top in front of us, but to the inside through 3 and 4, we'll get by Dylan. He was going to try to cross us over. Not going to make it happen. We'll hold on to it. 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go as we get by Dylan Vanden Top. Bryant Clausen 2.5 seconds ahead of us. I don't think we're going to be able to reel him in at all. We'll go back to the top side. Now down the front straightaway, the other Vanden Top. Not sure which one that is. It's not Carson, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Through 3 and 4, we go once more. 2 laps to go this time by. 2 laps remain. Oh, contact there with, I'm not sure who that was. That was a lap car, but we'll hold on to the spot. Blake Schneekloth riding 15th in front of us. We'll go back to the top side as we try to hold on to the 6th position here at Arrowwood. To the outside of Schneekloth we go as we take the white flag. Schneekloth a lap down. We'll bounce it off the outside wall, down the back straightaway. Oh my word. Vanden Top really puts it on us there, as if we wouldn't have gotten into the outside wall, we would have had 6, but we'll finish in the 7th position. I didn't realize he was that close, to be honest with you. We'll finish in the 7th position. Brian Carter gets the race win. Ken Schrader comes home 2nd. 3rd will go to Travis Vanden Top. Scott Amundsen finishes in 4th, and Bryant Clausen will round out the top 5 here at Arrowwood Motor Speedway. Finished in 7th, not where we wanted to finish at all, but it is what it is. We will maintain the points lead, however, by a cool was 36 plus 6. That's what, 42? A 42-point gap for us here on Bryant Clausen as he gained 4 points on us there in that one. We'll head to the payout window, grab our race earnings from here in South Carolina, $56,032. We'll get everything loaded up and head back to the race shop. Get ready for the next race. Arrowwood Motor Speedway is in the books as we finished in the 7th position. Started 14th, finished 7th. So not a terrible run. Not a great run for us either. Could have been a lot better. Should have finished 6th, to be honest with you, but we did not. It is what it is. And yes, we're always going to do the challenging and sponsor incentives. What button did I just hit? I didn't mean to hit whatever button I just did. So we'll have to bear with me here. Oh, I hit the paint booth button. Don't know why I did that. So, all right, meant to hit that one. Don't really need to make any repairs. There are the point standings if you missed it before, but we're heading to Cedar Lake Speedway in New Richmond, Wisconsin. 3/8 mile. This is a real life track. So we'll head, excuse me, we'll head up to Cedar Lake Speedway, $26,000 to win. Let's head north to Wisconsin. A-main time here at Cedar Lake Speedway. We qualified in the 3rd position. Got our sponsor bonus in both practice and qualifying. Like I said, qualified 3rd. Started pole of the 3rd heat race. Got a heat race win. Another heat race win, I should say. Here in this one. Started 3rd in the qualified dash. Made a little mistake. Finished 4th. So we're going to roll off from the grid in 4th position for the A-main here at Cedar Lake Speedway. I'm not going to do any changes to the car. I think we're going to be all, you know what? I am going to do a couple changes. We're going to go right there. Just a little stiffer on the left for a spring. Hopefully that'll tighten it up a little more on exit for us as the race continues on. And the car is assumptively going to loosen up as the race goes on. So hopefully that helps alleviate some of that. But we're starting 4th in the A-main here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Let's hit the track. A-main up next. Ready to go. A-main racing here at Cedar Lake Speedway. There's me, Greg Asmus, starting 23rd, finished 3rd in the B-main. And starting 9th, finishing 3rd in Heat 1 is Heath Brewster. Finishing 5th in Heat 4, Mikey Thompson is going to start from the 20th position. We finished 3rd in Heat race. Nope, in the we finished 4th in the qualified dash. We'll start from the 4th position here in the A-main. Ready to go. Watkins, Carter, front row. Green flag is out. We'll drive to the inside here of on the initial start. Ken Schrader gets to the inside of Brian Carter. We're going to do the same thing here through turns 3 and 4. That spring adjustment is working for us as we're going to jump into the 3rd position. Brian Carter starts outside of the front row and falls back to the 4th position here on the 1st lap. Schrader goes 3rd to 2nd. We'll go 4th to 3rd as we're now looking at the inside of Ken Schrader here as we'll come around and complete lap number 2. 2 laps complete in this one. Watkins at 2, the race lead. Ken Schrader hunting him down from the 2nd position. We're riding on the short step of the podium right now in 3rd position. 3 laps complete, 37 to go. Brian Carter had a bad start there. My house smells like eggs right now. Like sulfur. It smells like farts, to be honest with you. And I don't know why, but maybe somebody made ramen, I think. I digress. We're running in the 3rd position, trying to reel in 2nd place Ken Schrader. Remember, we set the car up to be a little tight for the beginning of this race, hoping that it will loosen up as the race goes on. We are 5 laps into this one, 35 to go. Matty Watkins out to the race lead. Ken Schrader still in 2nd. We are 3rd with Brian Carter, 4th, and Bryant Clausen riding in the 5th position. Running through the black stuff there through turns 1 and 2. Car not handling too terrible at the moment. Schrader just gets a really good run off that top side, but as we learned in the qualify dash, this setup is just too tight to run that extreme top side. But you know what? I got to try it. I got to try it and know for sure. We're not geared to run the top side. That's really what it is. Oh, Watkins gets into it with the car at the back of the field. That's going to allow Schrader to close in a little bit. Watkins and Schrader now having a dive to the bottom side of the racing surface, and we're going to get into it with the very same lap car that Watkins got into it with. Doesn't seem to have really slowed either one of them down, as they both have migrated to the bottom of the racetrack here, especially through the corners as they navigate through the back of the field. 10 laps complete. That time by 10 laps are complete. Matty Watkins still out front. No changes in your top 5, to be honest. So 5 laps further, no changes to the top 5 running order. We're trying to now reel ourselves in the pink 88 car. Pull a tear off there. Oh, get a little wobbly there. Get a little slideways through 3 and 4. It does seem like Schrader is starting to pull away from us a little bit. The gap to the second place car, about 1 second, a little more than 1 second, to be honest. Cam Jurens in front of us now, and we'll get to the inside of him and Blaze Chatham and a whole host of other vehiculars here. One of the Vanden tops. Oh, we'll get a little wobbly there through 1 and 2. Brian Carter's going to be able to sneak on by for the third position. We make heavy contact there with Thompson. I believe that was Thompson. We get a good run off of turn number 4, though, from that top side. And at the line, we had the spot over Brian Carter. We're going to rub doors with the CEO of World Racing Group. Yes, the company that owns World of Outlaws. That is the CEO right there as he gets by us in for the third position, as we complete 15 laps. No damage to the car. We're going to look to the inside of Carter here as we go into turn number 3. I've met Brian Carter. I've shaken his hand. I've talked to him when we ran the Midwest Stock Car Tour, the Midwest Street Stock Championship. For those of you that may not be aware, I was one of the co-founders of that series, if you've ever heard of it. Met Brian Carter at a promoters meeting in early 2018, I believe it was. Wow, that was a long time ago. We got back by him, though, for the third position. We'll grab the short step of the podium once again as we try to reel in 17th place Jeremy Cross and put him a lap down. And we will do just that here off of turn number 4. 22 laps to go. 18 are complete. We ride through the middle of 1 and 2 there. Carter trying to poke a nose on the inside. Not able to do so. We'll hold on to the spot. Still go through the middle once again. Now through 3 and 4. This time by, we've got 21 laps to go. This time by the flag stand, it'll be halfway home in this 40-lap main event. Been clean and green so far in this one. No cautions as of yet. 20 laps down, 20 laps to go. And at the halfway point, no changes in the top 5. Matty Watkins still out front. Ken Schrader is still in second. We are third with Brian Carter in the 4th position. And Bryant Clausen rounding out the top 5 in the A-main here at Cedar Lake. To the inside of John Zander. We'll go a little bit of contact there with Johnny Boy. There down the front straightaway. We'll go high side and handsome here through 1 and 2. We'll go back to the top side here now through 3 and 4. See if that's any better for us. And it didn't hurt us, I guess. So we'll chalk that up as a small win, but that has allowed Carter to really close in on us. We're going to now get to the inside of Bennett. Riley Crimmins running in 14th, a little uncharacteristic for them. Oh, we had a bad exit to turn number 4 there, as that really allowed Carter to close in on us. Now the gap less than half a second. Kylie Rollins runs in 13th. She's going to go to the top side. We're going to look to the inside there as now Carter going to poke a nose there and grab the 3rd spot very briefly. Oh, he's going to door slam us there into turn number 3 and retake the 3rd position there. No damage for us there. We'll maybe have to repay the favor, but we'll get to the inside of Carter once again. Now through turns 1 and 2. Now through 3 and 4. He's going to stay top side. We'll stay on the bottom off of turn number 4. We'll have the run. We'll have the spot once again. Put us back into the 3rd position. trying to put ourselves a lap down once again as our doppelganger there runs in the 22nd position. We ride in third. We'll get by myself with 12 laps remaining. Maddie Watkins still no changes in the top 5. Maddie Watkins been out front from the drop of the green in this one. I do believe he won one of the previous races in this one. Ten laps to go this time. 10 laps remain. Maddie Watkins out to a 6-second lead over us. Ken Schrader in second is almost 5 seconds ahead of us. So Watkins got a considerable, sizable lead over Ken Schrader in second. We ride third, like I said. Fourth, Brian Carter. Fifth, Bryant Clausen. We close in on Cam Jurgens once again as he rides in 20th. We have a real smooth 3 and 4 there. That was a really good corner. 8 laps to go for us here at Cedar Lake. From the third position, we ride. Seven laps now remain as we work to the inside of one of the Vanden tops. You'd think by now I'd be able to tell them apart. I really only know Carson and Dylan, or I'm sorry, Travis. So what, Carson, Dylan, Travis, Tanner? There's 4 of them, right? Oh, there's so many of them. But Travis is in the blue car. Carson is in the white car. I don't know the other 2. One of them's black. Doesn't matter. 5 laps to go here at Cedar Lake in the A-Main. Wow, Bryant Clausen has really closed in on 4th place Brian Carter, and he's actually gotten by Brian Carter for the 4th position as we have 4 laps to go. Bryant Clausen is in the 4th position now as he's, like I said, gotten by Brian Carter. Brian Carter now rides in 5th. No other changes in the top 5. It's been pretty static so far in this. Oh, they've swapped it right back, so we'll come around to get 3 laps to go. This time, 3 laps to go. It'll be 2 laps remaining this time by the flag stand. 2 laps to go here at Cedar Lake in the A-Main. Carter and Clausen going back and forth for the 4th position. Oh boy, make a little bit of contact there with a back marker. We'll stay in the 3rd position as the white flag flies. 1 more lap to go here at Cedar Lake. Those spring adjustments I made helped immensely off of turn number 4. Checkered flag flies. We'll finish P3 here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Maddie Watkins will grab the race win. Ken Schrader comes home second. We finish on the short step of the podium in the 3rd position. Finishing 4th will be Brian Carter. He holds off Bryant Clausen, who finishes in the 5th position. A-Main is done here at Cedar Lake. We finished 3rd. We will extend our points lead just a wee little bit by 4 points. We'll grab 4 points back. So 34, 44, 54, 64, 74, 46 points is now the gap back to Bryant Clausen as we near the end of this national tour in the street stock. Head to the payout window, grab our race earnings here from Cedar Lake. Not a bad day at the office. $65,120 in our pockets. Let's head back to the race shop. We've got one more race, and it is a showcase up next. Top 3 here at Cedar Lake Speedway. We started 4th, finished 3rd, so we went in the right direction this time, so that is good. We'll check off one of the sponsor incentive contract goals there. Showcase race up next from Volusia. Ow, I bit my cheek. Oh, my God. Volusia has a showcase race up next. We'll repair everything for a little over $9,000 before we head to big race here. This is our last showcase. Well, I mean, last meaningful showcase, I should say. So we're still top of the board when it comes to the point standings. 46 points separates us and Bryant Clausen. Maddie Watkins grabbed his 4th win of the season at Cedar Lake Speedway. Let's do a little recap of everything that's happened so far in this one. Brian Carter grabbed his 3rd win of the season at Arrowwood. Before that, Maddie Watkins grabbed another win at Lucas Oil Speedway. And starting off the episode, Bryant Clausen got the win at Prairie Creek. So A lot of parity in this one. Only one dual winner, with Maddie Watkins getting 2 wins in this one. But we're going to head to Volusia Speedway Park. This will be the last race with ARP Racing Products as our primary sponsor. Let's send them out with a bang. Showcase at Volusia is up next. We almost had the clean sweep going for us here. Practice qualifying. We got our sponsor bonus in both, and we qualified. Jabbing aboard. Yes, P1 here in the showcase at Volusia Speedway Park. Rolled from the pole of our heat race number 1, and got the win. We rolled from the pole of the qualified dash, and we somehow finished 5th. So I'm not really sure what happened there, but it is what it is. Not much to do here except alter the gear ratio just a little bit. We're going to drop the right rear spring brake down 20 pounds, tighten the car up a little bit. Hopefully that helps us here for this main event here at Volusia Speedway Park. The A-Main for the Street Stock Showcase is up next. Showcase ready to roll here from Volusia Speedway Park. Adam Tiernan starting 9th. He finished 9th in the qualified dash. And starting 21st, finishing 3rd in the B main, Tanner Vandentop. Finishing 10th in the qualified dash, Abby King is going to start from the 10th position. We finished 5th in that very same qualified dash. We're going to start from the 5th position. This is our last race with ARP as our primary sponsor. Let's send them out with a bang. We are green. 40 laps the distance here at Volusia Speedway Park. Already got a rip and tear off. Couldn't see my corner entry there. So we got a rip and tear off there. So go into turn number 1. Travis Vandentop, Scott Amison in that white car. Vandentop in the blue car there right in front of us. Amison, wow, goes 2 for 1. Turn on the blue light at Kmart. That's a 2 for 1 special. Amison goes to the front here as we complete lap number 1. We're going to get to the inside of Vandentop and look into the inside of Brian Carter as well. Oh, wow, real tight into turn number 3 there. We get Adam Tiernan going to try to poke a nose to the inside. Not able to make it happen. We'll fall back to P5. This car really needs to start loosening up. I tightened it up a little bit too much. We got real tight into turn number 3 last time by. Let's try to alter our line. There we go. That's what we needed right there. Thought we were going to be able to make a run there on Carter and Vandentop. Not able to do it, though, as we ride to P5 with now 3 laps complete. 3 laps complete. I thought we might have nicked the inside wall there, but we're going to really nick the outside wall there. We get all sorts of wibbly wobbly getting into turn number 3. Adam Tiernan going to try to poke a nose to the inside. Not going to be able to make it happen. We'll hold on to the 5th position here at the completion of lap number 4. 4 laps complete. We work lap number 5. Scott Amison with a big move in one of the opening laps, going 3rd to 1st in one set of corners, is your race leader as we complete lap number 5. 5 laps complete, 35 to go. Schrader is 2nd, Carter 3rd. Travis Vandentop is in 4th, and we ride in P5 as we come around to complete now lap number 6 of 40. That's our fastest lap of the race. Personal best, if you will. We are about a second slower than our best lap ever that we ran in practice. Riley Crimmins now trying to look to our inside. Riley Crimmins not able to make the pass stick. We are tight entering turn number 3. That is our weak spot right now. However, everywhere else, I think we're fine. Slide up off of turn number 2 to the outside groove. Burp the throttle a little bit there. Go high-low on the 3-4 corner. Low-high on the 1-2 corner. Down the back stretch we go once more as we work lap number 10. 10 laps completed in this one. No changes to the top 5 in this one. Riley Crimmins, however, has closed in on us for the 5th position. Remember that sponsor incentive contract says top 5s So we need to finish in the top 5 as much as possible. We'll hold on to the spot in that time. Crimmins pressuring us very hard here as we work lap number 12. We are starting to move further and further up the racing surface through the corners as we navigate through the laps in this one. 12 laps completed. Car just a little too tight to really enter the corners on that extreme top side the way you would want to. But it's not exactly hurting us right now with how we're driving the track. That was a terrible corner 4 exit, though. We pulled away from Crimmins just a little bit. The gap was about 1 second last time I looked. Now it's a little less than that. Scott Amison still out front, I can assume. Second place has not changed either. That is Ken Schrader. As Brian Carter rides in third, Travis Vandentop still in fourth. We go through 1 and 2. Vandentop, nope. Crimmins closes in on us just a little bit. We're going to go way top side here through 3 and 4. Drive it down to the bottom off of 4. Get a good run off the track, off of 4. 15 laps are complete. We've got 25 left in the books. 25 laps to go. It'll be 24 this time by as we complete lap number 16. Running in the 5th position right now. No sign of points rival Bryant Clausen either, so interesting to see that. He qualified in 10th for those of you that are not aware, so not a great effort for Clausen here. Didn't see him in the qualified dash either, so not a good run for him here at Volusia Speedway Park. Riley Crimmins has closed in on us for the 5th position. We got to do everything we can to keep Riley behind us so we can fulfill that sponsor incentive contract, get our bonus money. Not that we really need it, but hey, you never know, right? You never know. We are about half a lap behind race leader Scott Amison. We're in 5th, and we're half a lap behind, 8 seconds behind, roughly half a lap, I should say. 21 laps remain as we approach the back of the field here in the showcase at Volusia. This time by, it'll be halfway home. Halfway home in this one. 20 laps completed. 20 laps still remain as we approach the back of the field here at the halfway point. We're going to send it hard into turn number 3 here, try to get by both of those lap cars, and we will. We'll get by both of them. Riley Crimmins, though, pulls really close to our rear bumper as we do that. Crimmins able to get through 3 and 4 much better than we were. As we're drag racing with one of the Vandentop's down the backstretch into turn number 3. We'll have Vandentop cleared as they are a lap down. Now fighting off Brandon Jurens. Or trying to reel in Brandon Jurens as Crimmins fights with Vandentop for the track position there. Brandon Jurens runs in 20th right now in the red Jurens Racing Machine. 17 laps to go. 23 are complete as we sneak on by Brandon Jurens off of turn number 2 into turn number 3 we will go. Crimmins gets to the inside of Jurens and still remains hot on our heels. 16 laps remain. 16 remain, and Quackenbush now to the inside of Crimmins as Crimmins now got to go on defense to try to hold on to the 6th position. Quackenbush going to slide to the inside and take over position number 6. 15 to go. Quackenbush and Crimmins now going back and forth, not back and forth, they're going at it for the 6th position. That's going to allow me to pull away just a little bit, but that's also going to allow Quackenbush to close in on us. Quackenbush hot on our heels, Crimmins hot on his heels. This is great racing here at Volusia Speedway Park, Barberville, Florida. This time by the flag stand, we've got 13 laps remaining. 27 are complete. Crimmins has gotten by Quackenbush for the 6th position and is still right on our tail. Quackenbush now looks to the inside of Crimmins. Once again, they make a little bit of contact there down the back stretch. Into turn number 3. Quackenbush is going to take over the 6th spot. I don't think that was a... I think Crimmins might be a little upset with that one. 12 laps to go. Crimmins goes back to the inside of Quackenbush out through turns 1 and 2. They keep going back and forth for that position. And it is great racing here for 5th, 6th, and 7th at Volusia. Excuse me. 11 laps to go. Crimmins is in 6th. Quackenbush wants it in 7th. He is. This time by the flag stand, we have 10 laps to go in the showcase at Volusia. We got a little hand over fist there through 3 and 4, a little tight on the running order, or I'm sorry, on the running position there. 10 laps to go though as we hold off Crimmins once again through 3 and 4. No nose pokes here, but Quackenbush going to poke a nose to the inside of Crimmins as they are 3 wide with a lap car down the front straightaway. Quackenbush going to grab the spot over Crimmins as they once again keep swapping that spot back and forth. Got a traffic cone there up by the wall on the entrance to turn number 3. Quackenbush now in 6th. Crimmins falls back to P7. Nice stand corrected. Crimmins gets back by Quackenbush for the 6th position as we approach 18th place Jesse Agard. Man, Quackenbush and Crimmins really going at it there for that spot. They both really want to jump into the top 5, and the only way they're going to do that is get by each other. We got to try to get by Jesse Agard here through 3 and 4. Agard a lap down. We're not going to be able to clear Jesse just yet. 6 laps remain. Race leader approaching. Somebody just got spun out. Caution is out. Caution is out on the speedway. Restart coming with less than 10 to go. Scott Amison, your race leader. Ken Schrader, Brian Carter, Travis Vandentop, myself, your top 5. Let's hold on to our top 5 here. Green flag back out. We'll have 4 laps to go at the line. 4 laps to go. Let's get this thing back up to speed as quickly as we can. Riley Crimmins got a big head of steam up there on the top side through turns 1 and 2. Going to be able to get to our outside, see if we can hold them off. We're going to run through the middle as we clear Crimmins, but Quackenbush makes a move to the inside. I wasn't expecting that. I can't block 2 lines at once. Quackenbush gets by for P5. We're going to have a good run here into turn number 3, though, on the inside of the Quacker himself. We're going to body him out of the way just a little bit, but we are side by side with Peter Quackenbush with 2 laps to go. Quackenbush on the outside. We're on the inside line. See if we can get a good run here into turn number 3. Send it hard into turn number 3. We are going to... Oh, Schrader goes around. We'll get collected. Wow, big development here as Schrader, and I'm not sure who else it was, gets collected here. We'll restart from 6th. It'll be Amison, Vandentop, Quackenbush, Carter, Schrader, myself, your top 6. Oh boy, let's see if we can hold on or maybe grab another spot here, finish in the top 5. Might have been Carter that got into it with Schrader. We'll drop to the bottom here. Carter a little slow in the go here on the restart as we get into overtime at the Volusia Showcase. We'll get by Brian Carter. Wow, Quackenbush and Vandentop go to the front as we get the white flag. Did my car get no damage at all? Wow, that caution came out at the perfect time then. We are riding back in the 5th position. Carter and Schrader got together, bring out a caution, but off of turn number 4, we will come home in the showcase in the 5th position. We finish in the 5th position here at the A-Main in Volusia Speedway Park. Scott Amison gets the race win, led from the drop of the green, if I'm not mistaken. So good run. Well, no. Whatever, it doesn't matter. He led the majority of this one. He gets the race win. Travis Vandentop will finish 2nd. 3rd will go to Peter Quackenbush. 4th, Ken Schrader. We round out the top 5 in 5th position. All right, we finish in the 5th position at Volusia Speedway Park in the showcase nonetheless. So we'll have a new sponsor on the vehicular for the remainder of the season. We will hold on to the points lead as well. We'll actually pad our points lead if I'm not mistaken. Yes. 16, 54 points is the difference back to Bryant Clausen. He's going to have to worry about Ken Schrader here before the end of this one because there's only 20 points separating them. So we'll head to the payout window, grab our race earnings, $21,000 for a 5th place finish. That is not bad, if you ask me. We'll leave Volusia Speedway Park with a total of $65,738. Let's load up, head back to the race shop, get ready for what's next. Back at the race shop after our top 5 at Volusia Speedway Park in the showcase event. Smooth driving. It was a pretty clean one aside from those late race theatrics there between Schrader and Carter. So we'll check off the sponsor goal, which we completed perfectly there. Some bonus money for that. Race number 23 of the 32 race season is complete. And we've got a new sponsor to get on board with this one. Diamond Grove up next. iRacing, look at that initial payout. $400 less per race, but it's 10 times more in a signing bonus. So is there really any question? Yeah, we'll sign iRacing. All right, iRacing.com is now our primary sponsor on the National Street Stock. So we'll have to get the car rewrapped with that one. So we'll have to do that before our next episode. Our next one will be our final one with the national dirt series in the street stock. We're going to run Diamond Grove and Straight River. Those will be regular viewing races. But we will, after that, we'll head to a slew of members-only exclusive races. Knoxville, Lincoln, Eldora, Williams Grove, Port Royal, and Lima Land before we end the season at Baxterville Speedway. Interesting place to end the season. So that'll be what's up in our next episode, because that is going to do it for us here today. Episode 143 of World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. I am the OGGO, Greg Osmond. Thank you all so very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.